You are the only creature on earth that cries from feelings. Not from onions. Not from dust. From heartbreak? Plenty of animals make tears. But they cry to clean their eyes, not to ease their hearts. You do something far stranger. When a feeling gets too big, your eyes leak salt water. And nobody fully agrees on why. So here's the better question. Not why your eyes water, but why sadness of all things opens the tap. The truth is, your tears might not be for you at all. Let's start with what's actually happening behind your eyes. Tucked just above each eyeball sits a small gland called the lacrimal gland. Most of the time it does quiet, unglamorous work. It releases a thin film that keeps the surface of your eye from drying out. These are called basal tears, and you make them all day without noticing. Then there are reflex tears. Those are the ones that flood in the moment you slice an onion. Your eye detects an irritant and rinses it straight out. Useful, simple, and completely automatic. They're maintenance, not meaning. But emotional tears are a different animal entirely. These are the ones that arrive with a lump in your throat, and they don't begin in your eyes at all. They begin deep inside your brain. When a feeling grows too big to hold, your limbic system lights up. This is the ancient emotional core of your brain. It handles fear, grief, love, and everything that makes your chest ache. When that region floods with signals, it reaches a tiny control hub near your brainstem. That hub is wired into the same nerves that govern rest, digestion, and calm. And it sends one quiet instruction back toward your eyes. Open the tap. So crying isn't really your eyes reacting to anything, it's your entire nervous system overflowing. In a way, your eyes are just the last stop on a much longer journey. The feeling forms first, deep and wordless. That's why crying can ambush you in the middle of a sentence. The signal was already moving long before you noticed it. Now here's the strange part. Emotional tears may not be chemically identical to the other kinds. Some researchers have found that tears shed from feeling carry more protein. They may also hold faint traces of stress-related hormones. This sparked a popular idea that crying flushes stress straight out of your body. It's a lovely theory, but scientists are still genuinely unsure whether it holds up. The chemical differences themselves are real and measurable. Whether crying actually detoxifies your stress, however, is still debated. So let's hold that idea loosely for now, because there's a second theory that's even more fascinating. What if your tears were never really meant for you? What if they were meant for the people around you? Think about what physically happens to your face when you cry. Your vision blurs. Your eyes turn glassy and red. For a few moments, you literally can't see well enough to fight or run. And that might be the entire point. Some scientists believe emotional tears began as a kind of signal. A signal that quietly says, I am not a threat. A signal that quietly says, I need you. Blurred, weakened eyes are a way of lowering your guard in front of someone you trust. It's vulnerability you can read from across a room. Right now, picture the last time someone you love started to cry. Notice how quickly your instinct was to move closer, not away. That pull you felt is the signal working exactly as it was designed to. Crying may be one of the few things that reliably softens the people around you. A baby's cry hijacks adult attention almost instantly. An adult's tears do something quieter, but oddly similar. They tell the people nearby that something here truly matters. Tears might be one of the most honest messages your body can send. You can fake a smile. You can fake a laugh. But emotional tears are almost impossible to summon on command. That difficulty is exactly what makes them trustworthy. A real tear is a message your face can't easily lie with. And because it's so hard to fake, it carries real weight. When you watch someone genuinely cry, you tend to believe them. That trust is the whole reason the signal works at all. Notice who you actually let yourself cry in front of. Most people hold it back with strangers and release it with the ones closest to them. That isn't weakness picking its moment. It's the signal quietly choosing its audience. This is also why crying completely alone can feel so strange and unfinished. The message goes out, but no one is there to catch it. Here's where it gets even more interesting. A baby cries long before it can speak a single word. Crying is its very first language. Long before help exists as a word, a tear already carries the meaning. And we never fully grow out of that. As adults, we still cry hardest when we feel unseen, unheard, or alone. The need buried underneath hasn't changed since infancy. It just wears a grown-up face now. Think about that for a second. Every time you cry as an adult, you're reaching for the oldest message you ever knew. And it isn't only sadness that does it. You can cry at a wedding, at a reunion, at a piece of music that hits too hard. The common thread isn't the specific emotion, it's the sheer size of the feeling. When anything overflows the banks of what you can hold, the tears arrive. Now let's zoom back out to the feeling itself. Why does sadness specifically pull this trigger? At its core, sadness is a signal of loss. The loss of a person, a hope, or a version of life you were expecting. And loss is one of the very few problems you cannot solve alone. You can outrun a predator by yourself. You cannot unlose someone by yourself. So your body evolved a way to call for the one thing that actually helps. Other people. Crying may be your built-in request for connection at the moment you need it most. It's the body admitting, out loud, that it can't do this one alone. And for a deeply social species like ours, that admission is a survival tool. The ancestors who could draw others close in their lowest moments were the ones who got help. Over countless generations, that quiet call became part of you. This is the part that tends to surprise people. Crying isn't a sign that your mind is breaking down. It might be a sign that your mind is doing something deeply social. It's reaching outward at the exact instant you feel most alone. That's the quiet paradox hidden inside your tears. The loneliest feeling you know triggers the most connecting act your body has. Now let's pause for a second, because I'm curious about you. When you cry, are you someone who wants to be held or someone who needs space first? Both are completely normal and both fit this science in interesting ways. Drop your answer in the comments below. I read them, and the split between the two always fascinates me. Then come right back, because the last piece ties everything together. There's one more layer to all of this. Have you ever noticed that you feel strangely calmer after a hard cry? That heavy, washed-out, quiet feeling once the tears finally stop? That isn't just your imagination. When crying winds down, your body often shifts into its rest and recover mode. Your breathing begins to slow. Your heart rate gradually settles. The same nervous system that opened the tap now helps you come back down. Right now, take one slow breath and feel how your shoulders quietly want to drop. That same settling is what often follows a good hard cry. Your body builds the storm and then walks you back out of it. Scientists are still untangling how much of that calm comes from crying itself. Some of it may simply come from the comfort of someone responding to you, which loops us right back to the signal. The tears call for help. The help arrives, and the calm quietly follows. It's a loop your body has been running for an astonishingly long time. So, let's pull all of it together. Your tears aren't just sadness leaking out of you. They may be a chemical release, a social signal, and an ancient call for closeness all at once. A message older than language itself, written in salt water. And the most human thing about it is who it's really for. Not you alone, you together with someone else. It's a built-in reminder that you were never meant to carry everything by yourself. So here's the thought to carry with you. The next time your eyes start to sting and the world goes blurry, don't rush to wipe it away. Your body isn't malfunctioning in that moment. It's doing one of the most ancient and honest things a human being can do. It's reaching for another person without saying a single word. If this shifted the way you see your own tears even a little, leave a like so it reaches more curious people. Subscribe to Bodyquirk because your body is full of quirks this strange and this beautiful. And tell me in the comments what's a feeling you wish you understood better. Next time, we're unpacking why a single song can send chills racing down your spine and what your skin is secretly trying to do. Until then, be a little kinder to your tears.